Hi there, let's do another English practice lesson. And today let's read a new article. So the title is Are Annual Performance Reviews a Waste of Time? So it was posted July 8, 2026. The level is intermediate. So some words to the vocabulary is anxious, that is feeling worried or nervous. Promotion, a move to a higher position in a company or organization. Performance, how well a person, machine, company does something. Waste, an act of using or using up something carelessly or without a purpose. Conflict, a serious disagreement or argument. Feedback, advice, compliments, or criticism of a person's work. So let's start the article. You are sitting in a small room with your manager. You are anxious. Maybe they are about to give you scores for how well you achieved your goals and worked with others over the last year. Maybe they will ask you how you feel about their leadership. Maybe the result will decide if you get a raise or a promotion. Yeah, it's definitely that. Annual performance reviews like these are common in many parts of the world. But according to a number of experts, these reviews are a waste of time. In fact, some companies have stopped doing them. Writing for Forbes, workplace expert Liz Ryan says performance reviews take a lot of time and companies don't actually benefit from them. If an employee isn't performing well, the company should tell them right away, not wait for an end of year review. Catherine Kaufman from Harvard Business School adds that looking at employees' work in the past isn't as important as letting them know what they need to do in the future to get their next promotion. She also says that having a review just once a year makes everyone anxious. Yeah, I agree with that. When do we know that we have a review just in the end of the year? We stay a little bit anxious with that. Yeah. Business writer Alexander says that both managers and employees think that annual reviews are among the worst parts of their jobs. He adds that people aren't always honest about their feelings and these meetings because no one wants a conflict. Okay. And once a boss has had this one meeting with their employee, they may think they've communicated enough for the whole year. Oh, that is bad because, okay, we finished the review, the feedback, and we need wait for more 1 year to the next feedback. Alexander says that instead, feedback needs to be shared all through the year, and this should mean there's actually no need for an annual review. Yeah, I agree with that. Of course, some companies may be very good at annual performance reviews and use them to really benefit the employee and the company, but a lot of people would be happy never to have a review again. Okay, let's move on to the discussion. And what do you think of the idea that performance reviews are a waste of time? I think maybe an annual performance review can be a waste of time because it's true. long period to review. I liked the idea about do right away that something happens, I think, and give you a direction right away to the employee what he need to do to achieve your goals. Yeah. And does your workplace have annual performance reviews? No, we have annual performance reviews, but I think it's more than one. Yeah. And do agree that feedback needs to be shared all through the year. I agree with that. Like I said, it's important the employee knows if he is doing well or not. And have you ever had to give difficult feedback to someone? In my case, no, I've never needed um, give some feedback. Yeah. Have you ever found it hard sharing your honest thoughts with a manager? Maybe when I was younger, it was harder to share or my thoughts, but after a while, it starts be easier. Further discussion. When was the last time you got high praise at work? Recently, I had high praise that I think is a feedback. So yeah, it's frequently we have on 101. Yeah. Have you have you worked on any challenging projects recently? Yes, I have worked in some challenging project recently. I think that can help me to boost my career inside the company or to my personal career. Yeah. Which of your coworkers do you think deserves a promotion? I think all of them they are great. Yeah. Who are the most supportive managers you've had? I have good managers. I always uh, have good relationship with them. So, and I always deliver my work. So yeah, I think all of them were supportive with me. What qualities do you think a good manager should have? Relation about relationship with people, maybe good communication skills and resilient understanding. Yeah, I think it's necessary be understanding or resilient with what in fact happened or happens with the employee to deal with the review and feedbacks. Yeah. So I think it was that. We finished that one. Thank you for watching and see you in the next one.